I can tell you the new results that just came in while we fix this. The new results were up to 92% of the precincts reporting in Iowa in the basically the popular vote. The first. Okay, here it is. Okay. Sorry, I really apologize.
Okay.
This thing has a mind of its own. Here it is. 92% in state delegate equivalents. Buttigieg continues to lead. The margin is 1%. Now, you can see in this latest update, Sanders has cut the gap. 513, you see here. 531 for Buttigieg. It's a gap of 18. Oh, it's a gap of 18. Somehow I just called up the Nebraska primary. 531 to 513. It was 24 before this, so he has cut that from 24 to 18. Still, to get that to 0 for Sanders might be difficult. There is also this popular vote, first preference, whatever you want to call it. Sanders continues to open up a wider lead here. Now it's approaching 5,000 votes here. Sanders over Buttigieg, again, with 92% in. So very difficult. I mean, almost impossible, really, to see Buttigieg catching Sanders in the popular vote at this point. When they did the reallocation, this whole thing, the second choice, much tighter there, but still over 1,000. Sanders continues to lead Buttigieg on that. But it is when you get to the state delegate equivalents. This is the thing they traditionally use to award the winner. The state delegate equivalent is the unit that determines national convention delegates. Right. This is where Buttigieg has the advantage. And again, it'll be tough for Sanders to overtake that, but he has just cut into it a little bit.
Two quick questions. One is, with state delegate equivalents roughly that close, the amount of convention delegates that Buttigieg and Sanders are going to come out of Iowa with are going to be the same number, right?
It may not be the same number. So I just take you through the Cliff's Notes version is some of the national conventions delegates are based on this statewide finish, but 2/3 of them are based on the results by congressional district.
Okay.
4 congressional districts in Iowa. You've got a little more variance built in there. In fact, I think Amy Klobuchar may even get a national convention delegate out of that. So I think we haven't seen a formal estimate here, but I think Buttigieg, if this holds, would probably be, a couple higher than Sanders. I don't have the exact number, but not necessarily going to be even.
Okay, and the final question, it's such a Rube Goldberg machine. But when you go from the popular vote to the second alignment to the state delegate equivalent, the reason that Buttigieg comes out on top is because of the way they apportion based on the counties, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's two things that are happening. There is some second choice element to this because of almost 5,000 vote lead for Sanders. When you get those second preferences factored in, that does cut it down pretty significantly. So that's helping Buttigieg. But again, not getting him over the top. What gets him over the top? See if I can come up with a good example. Here's a good example of this. See purple? This is a college county. Poweshiek County, Grinnell College. Sanders did extremely well here. Warren didn't do bad. These two both did really well in college counties. Buttigieg getting buried at 13%. Now, in terms of the turnout, what the share of state delegates that comes out of Poweshiek is lower than the share that it accounts for in turnout.
Gotcha.
Totally at odds with a place like this, where a rural county that gets more bang for its buck. That's what's putting Buttigieg over the top in state delegate equivalents.
All right, Steve Kornacki, thank you so much for being with me.
Thanks for bearing with me there.
No, you're great. Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.